Hey everybody, what's going on? I had two feeds going on at the time, so I heard two different things. Please leave a comment as you come into the room. Please hit the like button. We want to hit the algorithm. Today is a somber episode, and we're going to address some of the things going on in the room first. Before we get to that, I like my co-host over there. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your man Nas the Romantic here on A&N and R&B.
Word. And of course, you know who I am. This is Karev Heritage Hip Hop, and this is R&B talk with a hip hop soul. That would be me. Heritage Hip Hop. Y'all see that H right there? That's the prophet right there, the MC superhero. And Nas, let's address the actual issue that we have first. And ladies and gentlemen, the issue is not something crazy or, you know, we have a family member of the show who is going through something serious. And we don't want to put everybody's business out, but you have heard Nika, shout out to our co-host Nika LaDean, and we in last week's show talk about her mom and the things that are going on with mom. And right now, mom is healing and she needs some prayer. So to start this show off, Nika, if you're watching, we want to tell your mom, may the Most High bless you and may you heal wholly. So take your time, heal up, because the world is better with you in it than without having you in it. Your your husband loves you, your family loves you, Nika loves you, and we love you too. So,
Definitely.
mom, I want to tell you, uh, we're pulling for you. We're sending the Most High's prayers for you. We pray for Raphael, the healing archangel spirit comes and plays hands on you, and it's the Most High's will that you heal completely. So for everybody out there that watches this episode is dedicated to Nika's mom, and we're sending her healing blessings and love. Period. And Naj, you want to say anything else?
Yeah, whatever you're going through, just keep prayed up, and the Most High, He'll get you through it.
Naj, I want you to take over and talk about the importance of prayer. Go ahead, bro.
All right. Well, I mean, if you don't know by now, I'm Christian. I believe in the Most High God, His Son Jesus Christ, who died for us on the cross. We bug out at times, and I not have that belief. It's important. Prayer changes. Prayer changes. Um, prayer when you pray, you're calling out to God. God hears your prayers. He's your comforter in time of need. He's your healer. So, with that said, whatever you're going through, whether it be an illness, bad time in life, whatever, there is a God who hears your prayers. And my prayers go out to you, Nika, and your mother. And I know that God hears my prayers, that He's gonna send a blessing and a healing down to you. You know. So with that said, I just hope everything is all right. Um, we gotta pull through. You gotta pull through. Gotta pull through. Talk to him. Talk to him, man. And today's show. Well, I know today's show, we got a good show for you, man. We're gonna talk about the late Bobby Caldwell. The late Bobby Caldwell, whose music inspired and was used and mixed in other genres like hip hop as well as with R&B songs. So with my co-host here, we're gonna get to that topic right now.
Bobby Caldwell, Blue Eyed Soul.
Yeah.
The white guy that made everybody think he was black, but he wasn't. And the world knew, but we didn't know.
Yeah.
So for everybody who heard the Tupac song "Do for Love," that hook is Bobby Caldwell. And if you've never seen Bobby Caldwell, ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Caldwell is this gentleman right here.
Oh yeah.
That is the most unblack man I ever seen in my life, but he could sing his ass off.
Cool,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't sing. So if y'all want me to sing, forget it. But this man, he put it in. And he made sure that people knew his voice by putting his all into everything he sung. You know what I'm saying? Tupac had people rocking "Do for Love." We was all ignorant, "Do for Love," ooh, and all that. But it was him. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show you that hip hop has the power as a culture to include everybody, any and everybody's sound when it comes into it. And the one thing about Bobby Caldwell, I can tell you that I slept on. I don't know who the fuck this man is, yo, but he has a discography that's crazy. And yo, you know who loves, you know who has an extensive knowledge of R&B and their discography? This young lady right here. What's up?
Hey,
Hey.
I had to just come on just briefly. I was watching and I just want to thank you guys for your prayers for my mom and everything. And yes, Bobby Caldwell does have an amazing discography. If you haven't figured it out by now, can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I'm sorry, my mom is like knocked out. She is snoring. We just go like if y'all could hear that, like just thank you for those prayers. That's her saying thank you for the prayers because obviously she's sleeping well over there. But um, yeah, yeah, Bobby Caldwell does have an amazing discography, and believe it or not, my top five today, based on the passing of a legend, was going to be dedicated to um, Blue Eyed Soul. There are a lot of artists out here that we listen to on a regular, and we don't realize they're white. So, yeah.
I don't.
So,
I don't know who they are. So maybe you could help us with it. Do you want to do that tonight or you want to do it another time?
I mean, I can do it from the top of my head, and I'll just. I mean, I don't. I can hold off on saying what I want to say because I know we were going to get into the meat and potatoes of everything. I might not stay on very long just because I don't want to, be talking a lot and wake my mom up and everything. But I,
No,
I just, I had to come on and at least just say thank you for the prayers.
no doubt. We don't
Got
have to do the top five now though.
Okay. Okay.
We'll come back to that. Let's
Okay.
let's keep it rich with love and talk about the passing of an icon and the restoration of a loved one. We're gonna just keep it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So do you want to stay on or you want to tend to mom? What you want to do?
Yeah. I think she's okay right now, so I think I can stay on for a little while longer.
That's good. That's
All
good.
right,
And
so
if
let's talk
y'all
about
haven't noticed, I'm joining you from a hospital room. So, yeah,
yeah, you live, you candid. That's what's up.
absolutely, it's
That's
what you
real
see. It's
life.
what you get tonight.
Yeah. So if everybody out there who's joining us, thank you for joining us. Make sure you should like, subscribe, share, comment to A&N and R&B on YouTube or our Facebook pages because we're putting it on Facebook and tagging everyone, right? So everybody knows it's up there. We want y'all to comment when you join. Please hit that like button. And let's get back into the topic tonight, which is a dedication to a legend. Look, Bobby Caldwell. Nas, you don't know his discography too well?
No, I do not know. The first time I heard his voice without realizing it was when Common came out with that song, "The Light."
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So at first I thought it was Stevie Wonder. I was like, "Oh shit, Stevie Wonder." Because it kind of sounded like Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
Just
so
come
the
to
sample
find out,
sped up.
yeah. Come to find out, like lo and behold, like who's this white dude? Like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
my man
Okay.
got some soul to him. I guess that's why they
Mm.
call it Blue Eyed Soul. Like, and same thing. Come to find out, he did "What You Won't Do for Love."
Hmm.
You know what I mean? On a Tupac joint. So, that's really as much as I do know about him, he has his music is phenomenal, man. His music is great. Like you said, if you close your eyes and like shit, who's this dude? Do you look and you see him, you be like, for real? Like wow, So that's my Bobby Caldwell experience, man.
All right, what
Yeah.
about you, Nika? What's your story of Bobby Caldwell? Your
What's
experience with
funny
music?
is that I grew up in a household where my dad listened to everything. So I grew up knowing that Bobby Caldwell was white. Um, but growing up, we had the Quiet Storm on the radio. And so I just remember hearing, I guess you wonder where I've been, and just
Yeah.
knew who that was because my dad would play Bobby Caldwell, so I knew he was white. There was I think there was one that threw me off one time. I was like, I had no idea he was white. And I'm sorry. Again, I'm at the hospital. If y'all can hear that noise in the background, there's a helicopter landing the metapad. Like so, y'all have to forgive the noise in the background. But yeah, that's pretty much how I knew that Bobby Caldwell was white, and that's how I was introduced to Bobby Caldwell was "What You Won't Do for Love."
All right, I'm gonna mute you. So, all right, there you go. All right, listen, y'all. I know the song. I didn't know who this man was. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't even see Luther Vandross until he died. I didn't even know what he looked like. I didn't even know he was on Sesame Street. I don't pay attention to R&B, y'all. I don't know anything. Sorry to be ignorant. I just don't know. And to keep it real with you, I didn't grow up in the house with my parents playing music. My parents didn't play music. The only music I heard in my house was my brother playing hip hop or Yo MTV raps and BT Video Soul and stuff like that. I didn't MTV. I didn't hear music growing up like that. So I knew this song because my mom would drive me to school in the morning, and I heard this song. I heard Love Orchestra by Barry White. Those were the songs they always played on the radio. So Bobby Caldwell has always been present, but not prevalent when it comes to my ear. And what's funny about Bobby Caldwell is like a couple years ago, before this actually happened, Kev on stage, the comedian who I wish we could have got on here for this
Yeah.
episode, he talks about Bobby Caldwell all the time
True.
because he says nobody knew. I thought he was black, and he actually did a video where the outline of the "Do for Love" um or "Don't Do for Love" on the album, he's actually a silhouette of a guy in a chair and it's black. And he was like, that must be a black guy in that chair because the silhouette is black. And he turns to find out that he's not. And even great hip hop producers like Ninth Wonder said like Bobby Caldwell's song "Do for Love" is one of their favorite songs of all time. That the chords, the vocals, the soul, the expression, all are like top tier expressions of talent. You see what I'm saying? Look, y'all, I don't care what color you are. I'm not racist. Listen, if you got it, you got it, and it's undeniable. And like I said, R&B is special because everybody thinks they can rap, and they can't. But everybody can't sing, and if you can sing, she, you special. Nika, why don't you talk to me about that? How many people you heard try to sing, and you was just like, that ain't it? Like get a job. Don't do it.
All right, listen. So I'm gonna tell you right now, as an artist, as a singer, when people find out you can sing, the first thing they say is like, "Oh man, I used to sing in the choir." It's like they wanna try to relate to you in that way. I never put people on the spot. I never tell them, hey, bust a move. You know what I'm saying? Like I never do that. But one of the things that, and y'all have to forgive me again, I'm like trying to get comfortable in this recliner. Um, One of the things that I always say is like, okay, well maybe one day you can sing for me or whatever. I would say 9 times out of 10, and this is a literal number, 9 times out of 10, they suck.
Oh God.
I have met a few people when they say, yeah, I can sing. And then I'm like, okay. And then I listen, I'm like, oh God, they like holding some notes down. Like They doing the doggone thing. And I've literally told some of these people, I'm like, yo, we need to collaborate. Like, I would love
Yeah.
to have you all, collaborate with me. Um, but some people, they'll joke around and say they can sing, or they'll be like, yeah, I can hold a note, and they ain't really holding no notes like that. So, um, yeah, it happens. And sorry, I don't want to put my mom on the spot because she is getting it in the background, y'all.
Yeah, let mama get her rest. She good. She
Can
good.
you can you hear it?
God bless mama.
I cannot do this to my mama. She is getting it in the background.
All right, so you want me to take over? All right, I gotta agree with you on that one
Okay.
because yeah, I know some of my coworkers gonna see this one. I got a coworker, right? I'm gonna just call him P Money. P Money has videos on YouTube. P Money is singing on YouTube. P Money doesn't sound that good. Um, Shout out to you, man. But you know, 'cause you did the damn thing of those couple videos. But yeah, it's true. You have. I mean, even in the case of my man that was on what American Idol. I know you remember. Everybody remember that one. He sang. They was like, "Get off." He's like, he came back. He's like, "Yo, what's the problem?" I think I can sing. Everybody says I sound like Brian McKnight, and he let my man sing. And the first thing that came out of his mouth was, "Rrrr." You know what I'm saying? He sounded like a hurt dog. So like, singing is a talent that when you have it. But when you don't, I mean, you just don't. You
Yeah,
just
that's a fact.
and that's it's the truth. It's the truth. Ain't really too much more to
I,
say
I
about that.
I think some people are under the impression that um, singing is like learning how to use an instrument, and it is not the same. Um, for me, singing came easy because I learned how to mimic voices. So initially, it was like more of an imitation. Um, I know for me, when I first started to sing, I would um, I would sing a lot of Denise Williams. You guys have heard me say that before, and then it wasn't until I found my own voice that I realized I sound nothing like Denise Williams. Denise Williams has a very big vibrato when she sings. And I don't. My voice is really pure, and I don't sing like anybody else. And so I think that the issue comes into play when people say, "Oh, I can sing," is that they think they're supposed to sound like another artist,
Mm.
and they lose the originality. Macy Gray can't sing, but Macy Gray had, hold on a second, y'all, I'm gonna come back to this note. Sorry, nurses in here.
Mm.
Macy Gray can't sing, she said. I don't know. I'm not a Macy Gray fan. Her voice is crazy though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? She
yeah,
got
sound
crazy
reggae.
voice. Yeah. Cause every movie where she's smoking and she sound crazy, that's a sound she ain't what she's singing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Macy Gray. I love Macy Gray. Listen, y'all. I don't know nothing about singing. I can't tell you. Because the stereotypical woman that can sing is a heavy set woman in church. That's the stereotypical thing of somebody who sing. And they yell. You know what I'm saying? Great singers to me are like Kelly Price,
Hmm.
Kiki Wyatt.
Definitely.
She don't like them. Nika don't like them no way. I don't know. Uh, and the reason why I like their voices is because I was a little crush on R&B singers. So you
Mm.
know, certain voices just get me. Shout out to Lisa Fisher. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So let's get back to Bobby Caldwell though.
Mm.
Nika had a top five of Blue Eyed Soul. And I was going to take the hip hop soul into this conversation to ask people, what is your favorite Bobby Caldwell sample or hip hop song that used his voice? Now, the most common ones we know is Tupac Do for Love and Common the Light. but there are many songs that were used that sample Bobby Caldwell. Do you know any other ones besides Common and Tupac, sir?
Nope.
No, not at all. Nika, do you know any? You could just shake your head yes or no if you know.
I was actually just gonna say my favorite is The Light by
All right,
Common.
so that's Common. So other artists that have sampled Bobby Caldwell, the song "Open Your Eyes," that's The Light by Common, right? Then you have ROTC Interlude by Kendrick Lamar, right, featuring DJ the Chicago Kid. All right. You also have Flying Low by CJ Fly and some other people, Capital Steez and some folks. So, do I know all these songs? Nope. But there's some. There are examples. So he has a song by. They have a song by Bobby Caldwell called "Carry On." That song was used by Lil Nas X on his song "Carry On." "Can't Hold On" by MED and "Better Things" by ASAP Rocky. Extensive, sounds like. Yeah, "Coming Down from Love," which is the song "Barbershop" by Merce and Knife Wonder featuring Big Pooh. You have "Free All My N-Words" by Knowledge and "Beautiful Flow" by Vast Air. You also have "All or Nothing," sampled by Dan Mason. Who the hell is Dan Mason? All right, I don't know who that is. And "It's Over" by Bobby Caldwell. That was sampled by Sean Dawn. Shout out to the Justice League. And "Echoes Super Miss" by Chuck Person. I'm not going to go through everything, but as you see, Bobby Caldwell's DNA, pause, is all over hip hop. And he like Bob James is someone who has to get a lot of credit when it comes to the hip hop culture that people don't talk about enough. Some people talk about James Brown, I always bring up Bob James. When you talk about great singers that have influenced hip hop, I bring up Bobby Caldwell. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question, y'all. Let me ask this question. Is there a person outside of the hip hop genre that really comes to mind when it comes to helping shape hip hop or shape R&B music in a way where you don't think they get enough credit and people should talk about them a little more?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody ever talks about and I of course this isn't Blue Eye Soul, but nobody talks about James Ingram. James Ingram. James Ingram actually co-wrote PYT by Michael Jackson.
Hmm.
So, and not only that, but James Ingram was one of the voices that you heard in The Secret Garden. James Ingram wrote 100 Ways. He did a lot of, he was produced by Quincy Jones.
Right.
He did a lot of music with Quincy Jones. Um, Baby, come to me. Let me put my arms around you. That's James Ingram. I don't feel like he gets nearly enough credit in the R&B world. Yeah.
For me, it would be Brian Alexander Morgan. You already know what that is. Well, if you don't know, that's the man that formed SWV Sound. Like like I said before, that first album was basically him. Now, if you heard "You're Always on My Mind," the male vocalist, that's Brian Alexander Morgan. Online, if you check YouTube, there's a song by SWV called "Fine Time." He has a snippet of the reference track of that song, and it sounds dope. He's not, mostly guys in the background, they rarely get the chance to shine that they should. Like I guess only producers like what Puff Daddy, because he's always in the videos and stuff like that. Like, but yeah, dancing in the videos like Ken doing right now. Yeah, that's
Who?
Puff.
Oh, I don't know who Ken is. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Correct. Sorry. Nah, but like he's also produced for an artist that I'm going to bring up in my Waste of Potential tonight. He's done a lot of things that he doesn't get the shine for that he should get.
All right, well, look, That's a perfect segue. So while wait, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're on a somber note tonight because we wanted to share love. We had a passing of an icon in music, and we give a love to somebody that we care for very deeply. And we're going to take this time to go into Nas's wasted potential. I don't want to make this show non-entertaining, so we're going to bug out right now and talk about wasted potential. Nas, once again, introduce what wasted potential is and talk about who you're highlighting, please.
All right, folks. Once again, Wasted Potential are the songs on the album that have been looked over by either the artist or the company for whatever reason. So what I do is I showcase the artist and that song, and hopefully you'll find your new favorite song on that album. Now, for today, my Wasted Potential is "Never Say Goodbye" by JoJo off her 2004 self-titled album. It was produced by the Underdogs. Now, you know me, you know I love a good ballad. Like when I first heard this song, I was like, wow. Because like for her to be so young, I think she was singing that song at the age of either 13 or 14. But the lyrics were so like reminiscent of what uh uh adult female would be looking for in terms of love. She says, never been in love because a girl like me never had someone to care for her, like the person she's singing to cares for her, right? She never thought there would be someone special for her. She says, no more lonely, no more just me. Been there before, don't want it no more. So she's found that one that she's ready to spend her life with. And she even goes on to say that even if they have cloudy days, she knows that because of their love, those cloudy days will fade away. So that's a beautiful ballad. I hope that you get a chance to check it out. She redid it. She redid the song in what 2018, and it shows how her voice has matured and singing that song. She sounds even better. So those you can see both versions on YouTube. Um, Jojo, if you ever see this, man, kudos to you, man. I love the song, and hope through this, man, it gets more play, man. Love it.
That's what's up. So that's the wasted potential by Nas this week is JoJo Never Can Say Goodbye. When he said that, I thought of damn Gloria Gaynor and Michael Jackson. I ain't know what he was talking about because those are the ones that I personally know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're gonna welcome my sister back on the show. Nika, man, what other songs you know Never Can Say Goodbye? How do you feel about that song? What comes to mind when you think about that?
I can relate to it all too well. Dating sucks. um, just my opinion. Dating
But she
sucks.
said it was worth like when she found it, it was worth the wait. So
Gotta
yeah,
find it first.
yeah.
And here's the thing. In order to find something, you have to be seeking something. I am no longer seeking anything. I am waiting to be found. So,
Mhm.
That's
um,
not true. That's not true. I'm stopping you right there. No, that's not true. Because certain things you're not supposed to look for in the first place.
that's what I
So,
said. Like
oh, okay.
I'm
Because
not, I'm not seeking it. I'm waiting to be found. Like that's what I'm saying.
oh, okay. Because I heard that wrong, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
You
I was
my
like,
my
wait,
mind,
no, I'm
my
not.
mind went D, and I was like, "I can't get it." My bad. Okay.
Listen, escúchame por favor. Um,
Besame,
so
I guess. I don't know. I don't know
you
what it
can
meant. I
say
just said.
besame. That
I don't
means
know.
kiss me.
Oh, oh, my bad. I know. I just wanted to say something in Spanish. My bad. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. I can relate to it in a way, like I kind of feel that way now, as far as the part of a girl like me. Um, I think I'm I'm when it comes to JoJo, I'm relating more to the Leave Get Out right now.
Ah,
Like, I'm relating more to that JoJo song. It's the end of you and me. Yeah, I don't know why. But yeah, that's kind of where I am right now.
Oh, I don't know none of that stuff, so I have no idea what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JoJo and your song. You know what I'm saying?
word.
But
She got
listen,
a
y'all.
soulful voice.
Come on, y'all. Let's take it to the next level. Cause look, man, somebody passed away who made great music. Is Bobby Caldwell somebody you gonna play at a party?
heck yeah, you get that slow jam going, and heck yeah.
So Bobby Caldwell has neck sucking music, back
Yes,
stroking music.
I have
Boot.
Bobby Caldwell on my bedroom soothing playlist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
is it "Do for Love" though?
yes,
That's it.
yeah, because the other song is not really a, it's not really a, you know. This is just a flush. Sorry. And then I got you.
All right, no doubt. So Bobby Caldwell, Nas, is he on yours? You gonna play Bobby Caldwell at the party?
If we doing some like, you know what, I can see Bobby Caldwell being played at a lounge. Like,
Okay.
it's like Nika said, it would be like a chill environment. You up there relaxing, conversating, and sipping on whatever you sipping on, like, and you got the Bobby Caldwell playing in the backdrop, and you just you kicking it. Or maybe you on the couch. Maybe it's a Netflix type thing. You know what I mean? You got Bobby Caldwell playing, while you talking and getting to know each other. You know,
So Bobby Caldwell.
like he's not
Shout.
like I don't see him like doing like the slow jam. I don't see nobody doing the slow jam stroke. But I can see like just chilling. You know what I mean?
So Bobby Caldwell is not a booty smacker. He's more of a grind with your hand on her lower back type thing.
I get
That's
you.
what you say. That's what you saying.
Yeah, it's like you chilling. You got your arm around her. You know what's good about it, about what you will. And then in the background, what you gonna do for love? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody
That good.
always singing, yo.
Chill. It's one of them chill things, man.
Okay. All right. So so Nika, let me ask you this question. So is Bobby Caldwell the big spoon or the little spoon in your playlist?
Wait, am I the big spoon or the little spoon, or is Bobby Caldwell the big spoon or the little
Not
spoon?
on you. I mean the song. I mean, are you playing that song the spoon, or are you playing that song as the big spoon little spoon relationship, or is that something where you lay on your significant other? Because RDR, shout out to our brother RDR, he sets the mood. I want to know what mood does Bobby Caldwell set whenever you hear his music.
Bobby Caldwell is setting that song. I'm thinking about what you gonna do for love.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a comeback song, you know. Um, and so it's kind of like a gotcha heifer, like you back in back in I got you in my bed now. I'm going let me show you what's going on. I got a thing for you. I can't let go. Like he's like, nah, let me put it down. So that's just kind of how I guess the song, the vibe of the song is more
Makeup sex,
not even makeup,
Nah.
not even makeup.
not
It's
angry
like,
sex.
yeah, like here's my opportunity to show you,
Oh,
but not makeup, but like I got a thing for you and I can't let go. Like give me an opportunity. Like yeah,
oh, when you give her the Hennessy meat. All right, I got you. I got you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Bobby Caldwell is the song that you play whenever you're trying to impress your significant and give them the stroke of a lifetime. I got you. All right, cool.
Nah, yeah, that's the song you played before the Love Making song.
Oh, so it's to get you
So like,
ready.
yeah, he'll ride you into it, and then you just blend on in with the slow jam, man. You in there?
Listen, y'all, do for love. I remember the first time I heard that song, they was telling you get your own albums, call 1-800 BT Soul, and you get 7 CDs and all that. I don't know nothing about this song besides that. You know what I'm saying? Shame on me because, like I said, this is R&B talk with a hip hop soul. I'm learning the R&B. You know what I mean? Nas, let me ask you another question, Nika. Let me ask you this question as well.
Hmm.
R&B is the music that comes from the soul but lives in real time, especially when you share it with a person. What is the most significant point of R&B that makes it relatable to you when you share that time with somebody else?
Different songs have a different message.
Hmm.
So if you're trying to convey to a person that you love them and you care for them, then you put on a song that has that message to it. If You just trying to knock the boots. You put on something like H Town. You know what I mean? If you um, if you're going through a hard time, you put on a song that relates to that. Like the song, like R&B is the soundtrack to your life. And I've said that time and time again. Like, I mean, as well as hip hop can be also, but like R&B is the soundtrack to your life. So you have your women that's hurting. You want to hear "Not Gonna Cry." You know, you might put on some if a guy's professing his love. You might put on some "Shy Baby, I'm Yours." You know what I mean? Or if you just want to get hit off, you're gonna put on New Edition, "Hit Me Off." Point blank, it's the soundtrack to your life. Or if you want to talk about what's going on out there, you might put on something like "What's Going On" by Marvin Gaye. Like it's an R&B song for like every situation and aspect of your life.
Same thing for you, Nika.
Completely agree. I think, and it's not just R&B music. It's music in general. Even when there are no lyrics, I listen to a lot of lo-fi, which generally has it's more jazz. It's more instrumental. No, typically no words. Every now and again, you find a song that actually has words to it, or lyrics to it. But most of the time, it's just raw instrumental, and it still manages to set a tone. I know which lo-fi songs put me in a mood to want to cry. I know which lo-fi songs put me in a mood to amp me up. And lo-fi is kind of a genre of R or a subgenre of R&B, or it's more jazz than anything. Um, I would probably put it more in a jazz category. But even speaking of jazz, it evokes the whole point. The whole point in music is that music. I remember I took a music theory class in college, and um, we had to distinguish what the difference was between music and noise. And so my the way that I wrote it was music evokes an emotion within us, but noise is just an environmental um it's what we hear in our environment, but it doesn't necessarily have to be music. Now here's the crossover. Music can be noise and noise can be music. But it's all in the perception of the listener, right? So I would say that with R&B has always, no matter what the song is about, it has always evoked some type of emotion in me. And I can remember, I can remember finding out. I never will forget this. I found out my ex husband cheated on me, and I laid in bed and I listened to every single sad song I could find, and it's like I needed to cry. And I could have like turned it to something else, but I listened to every single sad song I could find. I played There'll Be Sad Songs by Billy Ocean. I remember playing Where Do Broken Hearts Go by Whitney Houston. Um Love Takes Time by Mariah Carey. It's like all of those songs just kind of hit me right there, and I needed to cry it out. And so I could have listened to you know, um, something like It's Gonna Be All Right, you know, I, anything like that. But I needed to have that. I needed to cry it out in that moment, right? Now I have a whole playlist of nothing but like upbeat R&B music that gets me going. I have a playlist of nothing but bedroom music that puts me down. And it's not just like bedroom music, like, okay, that's the romantic music, but it settles me, it relaxes me. Um, and then I have a whole thing of of other R&B music that's just R&B music. It's just like, you know, maybe it's not appropriate for like settling down because it doesn't give the right message, or maybe it's not appropriate for like amping me up because it doesn't give the right message, but it's there. And so yeah, I have like 50 playlists on my Apple Music just for that purpose. So yeah.
All right. I don't know nothing about none of that. Yeah, let me tell y'all something, yo. Yeah, both absolutely right. Music helps you with your mood and everything. When I'm angry, I got shit damn motherfucker by D'Angelo. You know what I'm saying? I got Prince, you sexy mother uffer, when I look at somebody that I just can't seem to touch. You know what I'm saying? Or you want some real R&B music from me? You want a song that really gets me where I gotta go? It gotta be something old like Motown. Because that's just some of the truest lyrics that I heard in music in a long time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be real with y'all. Seeing shows like SWV and Escape where everybody fighting on TV and we supposed to celebrate music and we get drama, or we have the new Summer Jam where people can't sing. That shit pisses me off, and I can't. That's why I could celebrate Bobby Caldwell myself, because when you hear Bobby Caldwell's music, right, you get evoked with feelings. Me and Nas went to a show last night. Let me tell y'all something. When I say these people were lip syncing, and one guy was rapping and had the mic by his belly button, he was walking around. I was like, yo, nah, this is not this not it. And that's not even hip hop. That's not even R&B. That ain't even Negro spirituals or spoken word. That truck is bad. You know what I'm saying? And when you have someone who invokes that good feeling, you gotta celebrate that, man. Like, look, yo, rest in peace, Bobby Caldwell. May your music live forever. May you invoke good spirits, and may people fall in love, make love, have babies, and celebrate life to your music, because that's what it's all about. The artist never dies as long as their music and their art is in the world. Because there's never an old song, because we had to find music and it was new to us. Just same way new people who will come after us will do the same thing. 500 years from now, Nika LaDean will be heard by somebody and it'll be dope, right? 500 years from now, some little fat boy in the corner is going to be trying to do the Michael Jackson moonwalk. You never know. 500 years from now, Lizzo, her music will inspire more people to be great and to be seen. So, to everybody out there that's watching, look, let me tell you something. Music is one of the greatest medicines that we've ever given to our people and to each other. You see what I'm saying? Music is the one thing that we could give to our children whenever we sing to them in the moon. We use it in the classroom. They even use music to make y'all ignorant folks botch stuff on TV. Music is special and it's dangerous at the same time. And if we know how to cherish and use music, it will always help us. Bobby Caldwell made a song that made Tupac relevant even after death. Not saying that he wasn't. Bobby Caldwell had a song that made Common fall in love with Erica Badu with a knitted hat on. People thought he was crazy, but he did it. Bobby Caldwell made songs where Kendrick Lamar was going into his blues on Good Kid, Mad City. When you have good music, you inspire the world. So I'm gonna ask my two co-hosts. I'm gonna start with Nika first. What is the best inspiration you've ever gotten from music, and how do you pass it on to somebody else?
Um, just speaking for myself, I literally just told somebody this today. Um, I said, I was like, music is my passion. And I said, love is my passion. And I was like, but who am I kidding? They're one and the same. Um, that's the only way I can really say that. But I think I can't pinpoint it to like a song or a lyric or anything like that. It's just, to me, R&B music is just a true tale of love in all forms. I mean, in all forms of love, brotherhood, family, romance, um, non-intimacy, friends with benefits. You can span across every single type of relationship there is through R&B music. So, I mean, hell, the OJ's had a song, Brandy. That song was about his dog, you know? Like, I really miss you, Brandy. I'm so all alone. When are you coming back home? He wrote that song for his dog. So, you can't say like country, which y'all don't know this, and maybe I haven't really pointed this out, but country music is my second love. So everybody wants to talk about how, like, country music is so real and all this stuff. No, like, R&B is just as real as country, because some of the stuff that people sing, I know for some of the stuff I've written about in my music, you might think I'm talking about something, and I'm talking about something totally different. So it's just the way it's written. So music is love, R&B is love.
All right.
Nas, how about you?
Um, for me, I've said this before, man. R&B is my first love. I was liking R&B before I was liking girls. Okay? So, R&B is is soothing. Like I use it for myself, like to wind down after work. I got like a play. I got like a lot of playlists, just like Nika. I got one playlist where I just sit back and as I'm riding home from work, I just listen to that, whether it be "Cruising" by D'Angelo or "It's All Right" by Legacy. R&B can it could be a comforter. It could be a comforter. It could also get you amped up. So like say what's that song? "It's Not Over" by Mary J. Blige from DJ Khaled. That song gets you amped up. You know what I'm saying? So R&B is multifaceted. It's multifaceted, man. So it could put you, like Nika said, it could put you in the mood, lift you up. You know what I'm saying? Comfort you when you down, or it could just be that song that says, "I relate to you." You know. So that's my take on it.
All right, well, shout out to you, yo. We're gonna close this show out once again because we done some dedications. And shout out to my man Nipsey who passed away from Martin, yo.
Definitely, yeah. Word,
Shout
word.
out to Nip. Not Nipsey Hustle, y'all. Nipsey for Martin. You know what I'm saying? I remember my favorite episode of Nipsey and Peanut and Colada. And it was when the Love Doctor came back, and he didn't know Big Shirley was gonna jump in the air paws and fall on cold. That was my joint. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the people that we're losing in the world. Shout out to what's my name, Lance Reddick, the
Right,
actor.
right.
Shout out to
From John
him,
Wick. Yeah.
great actor from The Wire and other things. Make sure
Right.
you go check out Lance Reddick. I mean, we're not going to do a sad show every time, you know, something happens, but we wanted to give shout outs to people who are, of the culture who gave to the world, and we wanted to send special healing blessings. I'm gonna take y'all out with something special before we go out of here. So we're gonna leave right now with as you pause to see me look at the screen and I start to look at things to get. We're gonna get the song of the week popping off right now. So Nas, the romantic. What's your song of the week, or what should we be listening to?
Okay, my song of the week. I'm going to dedicate this one to my youngest son, Rocky, because he's been running up and down the house all during this podcast. And the song of the week is one of his favorite songs. It is "Take Me There" by Maya and Blackstreet off the Rugrats movie soundtrack. That is a really fun song. Like I could y'all don't understand. Me and him, we sing the song together when I'm driving him to school in the morning. Take me there. I want we be in the car bugging out off that song. It features Mace and who's the other rapper? I forget his name. You know the other guy in there. Yeah, it features Mace. Um, the remix, the remix, it has a sample of the Jackson Five. "I Want You Back." Yeah, it samples "I Want You Back" by Jackson Five. The remix, dope song. I know, like for all of you out there, I know that brings a lot of nostalgia to you. That song was in heavy rotation on the radio for a hot minute. That's a dope song, son. I dedicate this to you. Um, Stop running up and down the house while I'm doing this damn podcast. Love you.
Hey, and Nika, what is your song of the week?
So I'm gonna keep this blue-eyed soul thing going. My song of the week is gonna come from an artist. His name is Teddy Swims.
Mm.
You may not have ever heard of him, but his name is Teddy Swims, Swims, and the name of the song is 911, just like the numbers 911. When I say, and you look at him, he's a white guy. He's got like tattoos on his face, not like a Post Malone kind of thing, but the brother can sing. First of all, let's just put it out there. He can sing. And this song 911, there's like I think I called Nas one day and I was like, I just figured out what he said in the song.
I think I remember that. I can't remember
And
exactly
so
what you said, but I
there's a
remember
part
calling
where
to it about that.
it's like you can't, it sounds like he's mumbling, so you can't understand what he's saying. And then it just dawned on me that he says, bop to like Hanson. You're tall, dark, and I'm handsome.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
oh my God, he said bop to bop. Like he pulled out like Hanson, which was weird because, who's heard of Hanson since, 1992? But yeah, Teddy Swims 911. I guarantee you will not be disappointed if you listen to this song. And also that goes with the Blue Eyed Soul for the week.
That
That's
pause is because I was taking in all that information. Because I'm thinking I got stuck on tattoo on the face as an R&B singer. I was thinking hip hop. But yo, shout out to Teddy Swims, you said. So shout out to him. Everybody, look, I don't know much. I know a little bit. Bobby Caldwell's not my song of the week, but shout out to Bobby Caldwell because when I think about Do for Love, I think about Tupac. So my song of the week is Chucky Booker Games. And the reason why I have that game, I have that song, because there's a little girl in my class whose nickname is Shuggy. And every time I play the part where Janet Jackson go, Chucky, she thinks that's her name. So that R&B song brought me joy this week. So I'm giving you some old school music, Chucky Booker Games. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, enjoy the song, enjoy the music. Next week we'll have a more upbeat show, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't want to, we had to do this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Big A, who's doing Big A things. He's on
Yes.
coming back next week, and he's gonna have a whole story for you. I promise. Because as you see, he's very important to the show. He brings the
Yes.
cheers, he brings the laughter, and he nasty, like the mayor said. You know what I'm saying? So we need some of that. We need some of that upbeat energy. You know what I'm
I,
saying? So
I just expect him to hit those notes like Chucky at the end of the song. You know. Why you
who?
wanna play?
Who? ADR? Big A?
yeah.
Oh, that would be funny, and I would love to hear that. And why he did it on the next show. Make sure you come back to the show next week. So, Nika, before we cancel the show and go to the next thing, any last words?
um, Love somebody. Be kind to people. Be kind. Um, I promise you, hate will not get you far. I promise you, um, whatever issues you have with the person, if you just lead with love, then you don't have to. I think I say this every single show: lead with love. Um, and no matter what, I want you to always remember, it is well with my soul. And that's something that you have to repeat to yourself. No matter what it looks like, no matter what you're facing, it is always well with your soul. I'm sitting in a hospital room right now with my mom, and she's laying in the bed. She's resting. Thank you guys for all of your prayers, but it is still well with my soul because I know who's in control. So I don't worry. She's got this. My mom is healing. So that's my word of the week.
Hey, my name is Karev, of Heritage Hip Hop, and my word of the week is let's build. In building, this is when I usually on Heritage Hip Hop talk about something that's very important to my soul, and it's something that leads us into the Mic Council and other shows. And today, I want to talk about the power of the tongue. Because the power of the tongue can lead to life and it can lead to death. And we need to watch what we say and what we do to others because it comes back to us. That's what makes music so dangerous and so powerful at the same time. Because when somebody talks life into you, not only do they magnify your soul, they also magnify the effect of your spirit and how you can touch somebody else. It's nothing like somebody telling you I love you, but then there's a special touch when somebody sings to you I love you. There's a special thing when somebody gives you hateful words, and there's something where hateful words are played through your soul, through a beat or a rhythm. And all I want to say to you is watch what you say and watch what you do, because there are people watching you, there are people listening to you, and the world is a society, whether you believe it or not. Listen, as a society, everything you say and do matters, because guess what? Everybody is somebody's baby. So you can hurt somebody's child, which in turn can hurt your child or any of their future children as well. Christ in the Bible said it's better to tie a millstone around your neck and be dumped into a river than to hurt one of his children or the children of Israel. As people who are on a holy quest to go back to God and not only to live with God's words, I'm going to let y'all know there are evil people out here, but protect yourself by speaking good into yourself. There are people out here who want to hurt you because that's their job. But it doesn't mean they have to do their job well, and you can stop them from that job. And more importantly, when you have power of perseverance and power of self, knowledge of self, and perseverance of the spirit, not only can you overcome the things that try to knock you down, you can say, God damn it, you got no power over me. I belong to the Lord. And you can dedicate yourself to more moral things. That's the highest power of so-called faith. Your religion is not what you believe in, it's your pattern of living. But your faith is how you acknowledge the higher power and how you do good things in the name of that and what you believe in. So please, ladies and gentlemen, follow your faith, believe in truth, and don't give the world your truth. Give it the truth, which is unadulterated morality and the goodness for not only yourself, but for all. And with that being said, we're going to go to Nas. Brother, it's your turn.
All right, as I said before, prayer is a powerful weapon. Prayer changes. The Most High always hears you. His word declares that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue held against you in judgment you shall condemn. All right, so whatever the enemy has in store for you or has planned for you, it'll never come to fruition because the Most High God wills it not to. All right, so believe, man. Prayer. Put those hands together. Close your eyes, man. Speak out to the Most High God. Let Him know whatever you're going through, whatever the enemy's trying to put you through. Excuse me. And I guarantee that the Most High God will make sure He puts a stop to that immediately. All right. So for all you out there, man, this is my message to you. Keep praying up, believe in the Most High God, and He can believe in His will for you, which is a good will. And everybody be safe and blessed out there.
All right, man. Give it to him.
All right. This is all of us at A&N on R&B. Glad you were here with us. All right. Glad you were here to join us. Bobby Caldwell, rest in peace. Nipsey, rest in peace. Mr. Reddick, rest in peace. Your work will live on forever. All right. From us, from A&N R&B. Until then, until next time, we'll be thinking of you.
And mommy, you always in our prayers, and we always think and love you. With that being said, you know the final word. Peace.